Now coming to the next stanza, this ecstasy doth unperplex. We said and tell us what we love. We see by this it was not sex. We see we saw not what did move. And this ecstasy doth unperplex. We were in that extreme kind of ecstasy, in that extreme kind of joy, and we did not understand what it is. So we tried to ask perhaps that person that what it was, because we did not find it to be a sexual act, a sexual encounter. Now that is a strange drift and shift of John Donne from the initial few stanzas, which the imagery that he was employing, the description that he was giving was highly hitting at that physical love, that act of love. But now he himself is saying that no, it wasn't like that. We did not know that it was sexual act. It was an act of love, but it was something different, because in that moment of ecstasy, extreme joy, we did not know which part of our body was moving. And again, he said, for example, in the earlier stanzas, that when our souls were out, we were like statues. Now he is creating that ambiguity in this poem from the initial stanzas and initial theme up to this point. That is a kind of U-turn that John Donne would be making in this stanza, that no, it was not an act of love. It was something that even we do not know. So we may ask this person who is already refined by love and who has already heard the discussion of our souls, and he may have come up with a new concoction, and he would tell us that now new concept, that new lesson, कि ये सब क्या था. Next stanza, but as all the several souls contains mixture of things. Now this is a philosophical concept that he would be dealing here. Now he is not answering the earlier question, but he is hitting at another thing, that jitni bhi souls in dunya mein, they have got different characteristics. They are the mixture of things, they are the mixture of emotions, they are the mixture of feelings, and all the souls, all the individuals in the world are such that they are different, and they have got the mixture of things in them. They know not what, though they do not know what is that mixture of thing. They do not know what they consist of. They do not know that how all that process works. They are unaware of all those things. Love these mixed souls doth mix again, and makes both one each this and that. Now what does love do actually? It mixes those different souls. Now say for example, there is soul A and there is soul B. Now soul A consists of C, D, E, F kind of things, and soul B consists of G, H, I, J, K kind of things. Now mixture of those things. So what would happen? That soul A and soul B will get mixed by this love, and so you will have C, D, E, F, I, J, K, L, M, all kind of things mixture getting into one. Now this is what he is saying, that what love does. What love does, it brings two people together, and when those two people come together, all their habits, feelings, emotions, everything gets mixed up, and it tries to make them one. Coming to the next stanza of this poem, a single violet transplant the strength, the color and the size. Now after discussing what love does, it brings those two souls to one. Now then, that one soul is compared to a violet. Now what that violet does, it transplants. Now it's again an example from nature. This violet is a plant which would if there is one plant of a violet, it grows into multiple violets. So this love brings these two souls into one, and after those two souls become one, they increase or expand like that of a violet. And he says the strength, the color and the size, everything increases. The strength increases, the color increases, the size increases, the number increases. But when these two souls get into one, or when these two people get into one, they get into that act of marriage, they get married. So then there comes that sense of reproduction. So he is hitting at that act of reproduction in this particular verse also. But now here he is giving an example of violet. तो यहाँ पे वो violet की example देके समझाता है. Violet becomes a metaphor उन दो लोगों का जो मोहब्बत की वजह से एक हो जाते हैं, और फिर वो मल्टीपल हो जाते हैं थ्रू द प्रोसेस ऑफ reproduction. All which before was poor and scant redoubles still and multiplies. All which before was poor and scant. Poor and scant, when one is alone, अगर एक बड़ा सा बाग है, उस बाग में एक वॉयलेट है, that would be poor and scant. वो किसी की नजर में नहीं आएगा. But if that expands, increases into tens and hundreds and 50s, तो that will look more beautiful और लोग उसको देखेंगे। और यही सिचुएशन जो है इंसानों की भी होती है, जब as long as they are single they are hardly noticed, you know, they are not as worthy as those who are married, because once they become married, you know, they increase in everything, they become a family, and family becomes a society, and society makes the universe beautiful. That was the meaning of this stanza. This stanza is also written in the context of the previous stanza, that what happens to those lovers when they become one, you know, they become one like violets, and then they spread like violets. Coming to the next stanza, when love with one another so interanimates two souls, that abler soul which thence doth flow, defects of loneliness controls. When love interanimates two souls in such a manner, as has these two been, जब मोहब्बत दो लोगों को इस तरह करीब लाती है जिस तरह से कि इन दो लोगों को करीब लाया है, जो इस पोएम में हमको एक्सप्लेन किया जा रहा है, what then does that abler soul comes into the existence. The reproduction that would take place post this are the offspring that would be born after this act, that is called as the abler soul, you know, which is the mixture of these two souls. What does he? He controls the defects of the loneliness. Now that's a very common idea that John Donne is speaking here, that when two people get married and when they have children, you know, they turn into a family, और उसमें फिर वो loneliness, वो you know, अकेलापन पूरा दूर हो जाता है. That is what he is saying here. Now this whole act that he was describing earlier, as he said earlier, also was you know, targeted at reproduction, and that reproduction is like that of a violet, and once that reproduction process is complete, the loneliness from a man's life or from a woman's life goes away. That was what he had to say in this particular stanza. And here he uses the abler soul. The abler soul is the mixture of these two souls which have become one, as he has described in a stanza or two before. Coming to the next stanza, we then who are this new soul know of what we are composed and made. Now again, there is ambiguity in the meaning of this stanza also. For example, in the earlier stanza, he was when he was giving an example of violet, he was hitting in reproduction, and then after that stanza he talked about the abler soul, and the abler soul we understood was the offspring. But now he says that we who are this new soul, now that abler soul is replaced by the new soul, and he is saying that this new soul is one. Now the meaning of this verse is this stanza is slightly ambiguous, because this we you know, could be a play or a pun on this word. This we could refer to their offspring, or this we could refer to themselves. You know, after they have got married, they have come closer, they have become one soul, and after marriage, the changes that have taken place in their lives is that new soul of theirs. So that could be one of the meanings. So we have two different, we can, you know, interpret this new soul or this abler soul in two different ways. One, it could be their offspring, or one, it could be they themselves post their marriage. Know of what we are composed and made, for the atomies of which we grow are souls whom no change can invade. And now there is an important aspect of this soul. Now we have to go 3-4 stanzas earlier when he says that the individual souls in the world are made of a mixture of things, and they do not know what those mixture contain. But he says that this new soul which has now come into existence are we, and we know of what we are made. हमको मालूम है कि हम किससे बने हैं. यूजुअली जो सोल्स होती है उनको पता नहीं होता वो किससे बने, बट वी आर व्हाट वी आर मेड ऑफ, वी नो दैट. And he says that for the atomies of which we grow are souls whom no change can invade. Now he says, what are we made? We are made of souls. Now we are made of two souls. Now usually an individual is made of one soul, and that one soul contains mixture of things. But he says that since we have become a new soul, that new soul is made up of two souls, and we know that these two souls are her soul and my soul, and these are the souls which no change can ever invade. हमको कभी कोई अलग नहीं कर सकता. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमको कोई चेंज नहीं कर सकता, हमको कोई तोड़ नहीं सकता, हमको कोई बर्बाद नहीं कर सकता. That is what has happened to us after we have come together.